Thank you for the gifted sub, Soft. Sorry, Rogue. Ali Try, thank you much for the 2 months. Kalista, thank you very much for the 3 months. I don't know why it's not coming through. Hello, hello, hello. Please excuse all of the mess in the background. I've been unpacking / chucking out a bunch of old clothes that I don't need. And by chucking out, I mean giving them away. I love that shirt. Thank you. It's like a jumper sweater thing. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a hot second. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, it's me. That's a lot of orange. There's a lot of orange going along, but it's complemented by the blue. So it's the blue. So it's okay. Chat, do you want to see something? Let me just thank some subs real quick. Callista, thank you very much. Owl Try, thank you very much. Owlet Tree. And Soft W Money, thank you very much for the gifteds. The Juice Man is back. It's me. How's the land of the free? Big. You got to drive everywhere in America. You can't just walk. They never walk anywhere. And it's not out of, like, choice. They literally can't. It's ridiculous. Owletry is how I pronounce it. Owletry. Got it. I got a gift. This is a very intense song. Let's try something a little bit more lively. They're not walking. They're driving. You come to any city or town in the UK, you're walking. You think you can drive from one side of London to the other? What, do you have like the whole day? No, you walk. It's quicker. I got sent something, chat. Some of you may know that I participated in the Twitch Rivals Amsterdam Craft Master Tournament, in which we won. Yes, I do look for any excuse to talk about it. Yes. Something quite nice about this particular one is that it glows purple when you shine lights through it. Whoa, you can see like that's kind of weird. You can see my stream deck. Pretty fancy. And so then they invited me back. They were like, hey, you won last time. Why don't you be in it again? And that put a lot of pressure on me. Because I was obviously had to kind of defend my title as the reigning champion of in-person TwitchCon Twitch Rivals. So this is huge. It's just too big. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, hi, bigger. It's bloody. I'm gonna need to get a trophy cabinet at this point. It's oh, there's a baby bird in here. Chat, there's a baby bird. It must have stuck its face. Sorry. That's not my joke. That's German's. I can't take credit for that. That's not my joke. Robert, thank you very much for the 16 months. Sheesh. W sub. Oh, how I miss these streets. That's what you're like. Oh, just like being at home. The Germanification of Owen. It's real and it's happening. It's Just a slight crunchy snack. We're gonna play some Minecraft today, and you know what we're gonna do? Just how mum used to make it. Hey Witchy, how's it going? Just how mum used to make it. What just happened? You know. Gender Rat. He's here. Now, I have a confession. Last stream, we chose a bunch of like decorations. I then ordered them. My bank then refused to process. I then approved the transaction. And then my bank went, no, this can't be you. There's no way you've ordered this many Christmas decorations of various different rat sizes. You're going to have to verify it again. But I didn't see the second verification process. So it got cancelled. So I just reordered them all again. So some of them may be a little bit late. But some of them will arrive on time. No, says the bank. The bank says no. Why did I just get a buzz? What's going on? Twitter? Quill? Quill's liking my tweets. Who said Quill could like my tweets? Right, I'll have a word with them after this stream. How dare you? How dare you interrupt my stream to like my tweets? No way, so I wonder, hey, how's it going, J-Lad? Quill's wonderful. They do not respect the ways of the rats. They don't, do they? They don't. Smoke Quill. Bank also said I don't have 100k, but what do they know? What do they know, eh? Sure, I don't have 100k like physically, but digitally it's just a number. Just add a couple of zeros. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Why are we getting so upset about it? Why are people struggling to, like, you know, get by when we could just add a zero to the end of everybody's bank account?
Hi boss man, I am doing a very silly thing and drinking milk even though it gives me stomachache. Coach TV.
You should not
mischief.
be doing that. You should not be doing that. It's a bad idea. If TikTok can make an economy, exactly, then what's to stop us from making our own? That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't seen anybody contest it yet. So true. So true. It's in binary. There you go. How much do you have? I'm gonna dox your account now. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 108, 256, 128, 20, 48. That's a fair. You got a fair amount actually. Okay. Here we are. I think I did this all. Right. I got this all done last time. I love doubloons. This is a new one. I'll do is baby chicken eating rat loving orange. Yes, let's actually take a second to just ignore all of this. Stop looking at it. Before I jump into hardcore, how are you all doing? Because we can't just jump straight in. We've got to have a little bit of chit chat, don't we? How you all doing, chat? No? It's my mistake. Sorry. Okay, so what we got here is a big old M project. Working, unfortunately. I'm sorry to see that. I'm really good, actually. Oh, nice, Lita. I got work tomorrow. That's rough. That's not what I meant no for. Oh, okay. My bad. My exams starting next week. Didn't you just have exams? I swear everybody just finished exams. Oh, do we have the winter exams? Is it like the Winter Olympics? The one that people do know about, but they're not as interested in as the Summer Olympics.
Air ye 15 months.
Jera? Jera, I think I owe you a pin, don't I? I think I owe you one of these guys. Sits in the back of my mind that I occasionally remember. Love you, Jumper, thanks. December equals exams. December equals exams. January equals exams as well. Getting ready for exams next week? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Swesh Live, thank you very much for the raid. However good you think, I've said this before, however good you think after exams feel, I can tell you now, it's so much better. You've no idea. It's like leagues better than you could. The day you walk out of your final exam and you know you never have to go back into one again, there's no feeling like it. It's legitimately the best. It's so good. Now, I'm not trying to give you FOMO, But oh, you guys are missing. You guys are missing out unless you fail. But then that's not the end of your exams, unless it is. Even if you fail,
6 month bog.
you know that you don't have to do another
back.
one. 6 months.
Hope you
thank
had
very
a
much.
nice break.
I did have a lovely break, thank you. I learned the lesson that I've always learned, which is that American serving sizes are too big, and they very often don't have many vegetables in them. Failing is not the end of the world. This is so true. This is so true. Knowing you ain't got school, waking up being like, oh, I've got homework to do, and then like, no. Because the thing is, right, in the workplace, when you get hired to do a job, and I do mean mainstream work. Oh, yo, Witchy Rain, thank you very much for the 14 months. I do mean like normal work, as opposed to the work that I'm doing right now. But even normal work, you go in, you do your office job. You can't really fail it. You've been employed because you're competent enough to do the job. So exams are the only things that exist in life in which you go through and it's like, no, you weren't good enough. Sorry, you didn't try hard enough. Like, if you've signed up for the right job, you should be able to do what the day's work in the allotted time you'd be given. Otherwise, it's a bad job and they haven't. That's not on you. That's on them. And that's so relieving. When I was a youth minister, I knew I had a set amount of responsibilities and I knew I could do them, and I just had to do them every week. Get in, get out, done. None of this failing business. None of this 70%. It's not good enough. It's weird. Yeah, if you make up for mistakes in jobs, it's not like you just get fired on the spot unless it's a bit of a toxic environment, in which case that is, there are exceptions to that. If you're a pilot, you're not allowed to make mistakes in that one. 99% efficiency is not good enough if you're a pilot. 1 in 100 failures, that ain't gonna cut it, chief. You gotta get those numbers up. You need to do this task in this deadline. It's homework. Yeah. Which, if you just stick to it, you can. And you kind of do have to, because otherwise you don't eat. When will you do another Area Unknown stream? That's the question, isn't it? I don't know. I've got rats to do. I've got rats and my hardcore world. But it's there. It's in the back of my mind. I do want to go back to the old Ghost Boy sometime. Ghost Boy will come back. Okay? In many languages. But yes, this is so true. I'm homeschooled, so I don't have exams. Hee hee. I was homeschooled and I had exams. So that's what's going on here. We can let go of him, I think. I think he should be allowed to move on. Let's not put him through any more trauma. There's stories I've got planned, but for the time being, I've got so many projects to do with Pal Creations. You know? This is a funky song. What's that? Why have I got 9+ DMs? Who's DMing me? Oh, it's my friends. Why are my friends messaging me? Why recycle stories when you can just create new ones? So true. Boo. Boo, friend. No, I had a great time in America. I got to visit a bunch of antique shops. I got to eat nice food. I got to... Oh. I dropped my ring. Still got them in uni. Uni's the last one. Unless colleges. Unless GCSEs are. You can kind of stop whenever you like, really. Well, kind of. Obviously, there's like, you do have free will. You can choose to stop. But sometimes life isn't always that simple. Raspberry jammies. Jammy Dodgers. Good. Tasty. I learned that Starbucks has a way wider selection. I was going to say section, and then I stopped halfway through that word and it said selection. So I ended up saying sex, which is a little bit on the edge there. Where in America? I can't say. I don't think the uni I'm going to is just assignments. So proud to say my exams was just GCSEs. There you go. Now here's the thing. I enjoyed coursework more than I did exams, but I did better in exams. Because exams are just mass memorization. So my computer science degree in university, I literally just bulk memorized a bunch of flashcards. and I would do better. But coursework is like you have to apply the knowledge that you learn. That's trickier, but more fun. Tends to be more fun. Making things. I made a virtual reality environment in which the space around you is the instrument, and you suspend little blobs, little vertices in the air, and depending on where they're placed in regards to you, they do different noises. I can probably find it. Hold on. To Google Drive. Da-da-da-da. You showed me that. I did, didn't I? Probably a long time ago. We're letting ourselves get distracted today. That's allowed, chat. I decided. I'm going to mute this tab and then open things up and see what happens. What is a jammy dodger? It's like a bit of jam in the middle of a pastry. It's real good. Tasty. Aha! Aha! Is this it? Is this like... Oh yeah, my recording software got like a little bit scuffed. But... this is for the most part it. You ready to see what I spent a large amount of my dissertation on, chat? In university. What's going on here? I mean, you can see even less of the screen now than you could before. What's going on here? Let's get rid of the color source. And then we'll get the display capture. And what is happening here? The satellite dish, it's more likely than you think. The satellite dish has come back to get you. It's come back to say hello. Oh, okay. I don't know if this will have sound, but it's only going to be the left eye. Oh, you can hear the microphone. Oh, this was just me testing before the sound was implemented. So you missed the memo. This is my dissertation. So you had like these vertices and you could like suspend them in the air. And depending on where you place them, different sound. So like, for example, the height of it dictated when it was played. So these notes were played before these ones. And then as you can see, each of these little like panels was like a different note. So imagine like slices of a pizza, depending on where you put it in the slice, changed the way that it worked. So is this sound engineering? Kinda. I used like machine learning to have the PC then like guess where you would put the next notes. Yeah, it was pretty weird to be honest, but it did well. I'm trying to see if I have like a video of it working. Weird advanced coding. I mean, I'm using Unity, so I suppose in a sense. Does this have sound? Hold on, chat. We're experimenting here. No, that one doesn't have sound. Does this one have sound? Nope. I didn't realize we had so much crossover and random interests we've worked on. Oh yeah, of course you did stuff like this as well, didn't you? I forgot about that. Man, I really hope I didn't delete the video of it working. Oh, is this it? Hang on. Is this it in Unity? Kind of. Anyway, I'll ignore that. Ignore it for now. Boop. Owen's back. How's the holiday? Good, thank you. Hello, Captain Flame. Good to see you. Akko, if you're not doing anything, could you turn the heating off? I turned it on before stream and then realized that I'm actually warm enough. Turning off now. Thank you, King. Thank you very much. Should we get started on some Minecraft? What time is it? Yeah, why not? I like Minecraft. Have you guys heard of this game called Minecraft? You and 5UP kind of look similar. Ever since my hair started sitting more on top of my head, I can definitely see what you mean. But 5UP is way more cracked than I am. Oh, no TTS, by the way. Oh, hold on, I can probably fix that. What I wanted to say is I'm going to be doing like a Christmas-a-thon, but it's not like a subathon, just before to clarify. Unity, virtual reality, music engineering, and machine learning. That is like bang on exactly what my dissertation was all about. That's kind of funny that we have been friends for this long and not spoken about this. Is there a doubloon SMP? Of course it's a doubloon SMP. Where is this? Viewer rewards. So, in the week leading up to Christmas, I will be playing a different game every day for a week. By the way, slow mode is on. I guess I could turn it off. And what? What? We had the exact same idea. Oh no, have we? Oh, have we? It's fine. Mine's not all the way up to Christmas. It's going to start from like the 15th. Advent calendar, but games. So a couple of the games I'm experimenting with currently are... Now hold your horses. Here it is. Here it comes. Darkest Dungeon. We're going to be playing a game called Kingdom 2 Crowns. We might play Stardew Valley, but we're trying to do new games that I haven't played before. Invisible Ink. Firewatch, which I hear is good and has a good story, but I've never seen it. Untitled Goose Game, which I've played before, but haven't played on stream. That's all I got so far. That's 5 different games. So, yeah, the streams are going to be like 4 hours long from 6 till 10. And it's going to be a good time. I'm excited for it. You should try Don't Starve. I actually, funny enough, hate Don't Starve. I think Don't Starve spits in the face of progressive teaching in video games. If you enjoy it, that's totally fine. But it is a mean, unrelenting game that, while I do enjoy mean and unrelenting because I like Darkest Dungeons, it does little to no attempts at teaching you how to play. It's just like, you're dead. You're dead. Oopsie, did you not know about the wigwawoo that comes out on the 4th night of every evening? And if you don't have 15 torches placed in a 17 radius block around you, then you just immediately die. And it's like, this is fun. I'm having great fun. Thanks, Don't Starve together, developers. Yeah, so sorry that I didn't appease the mantis gods by feeding them the holy shrimp that I find in the lower quartile of the map. Darkest Dungeon stream when? Coming soon. Probably next week. You always sound so scared playing that game, and then after being scared, you start ranting. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, man. I've played it so many times, and it just kicks my butt. Oh, Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is a great game, I've heard. Little Nightmares 2 is what we should play. Little Nightmares 2. Oh, yeah. Skill issue? Sorry, I kind of got a bit out of control there. My bad. Am I just a better gamer? Maybe. I'm back with soup. Put her down. Okay, sorry. Let's play. Well, I right-clicked on it and it did it. Wait, you can right-click on these things and it does it anyway? Oh, cool. How about Hollow Knight? I've played Hollow Knight to death, I'm afraid. I've not 100%ed it, but definitely played to the point where I'm like, I can't play this anymore, please. Please, let me go. So I guess today we'll just do a bit of obby mining. Does that sound like a plan, chat? Would that appease you? We obby mine the rest of the pillar that we didn't do. Surprised you haven't gotten that with Darkest Dungeons. No, Darkest Dungeons has a chokehold on me. I can't escape it. It's too good. It's so good. It's the best. I love it so much. Okay, I think it's over here. That's a lot of Enderman. Does the RNG help? The RNG does help. The RNG... everything that happens in Darkest Dungeons happens because you as a player failed to preempt the things that could go wrong. Don't Starve Together is just like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you're dead, come again. If we Obimind, we're not going to do big cam. We'll do normal cam. We had big cam last time, I think. TTS doesn't work, so I'm just hoping you'll see this. Hi, Owen. I'm a bit sick, not nice, but remember how I told you I'd sneak you into my final art course painting? Well, I did. If you want to see, check notice on Twitter. Isn't perfect, but it was the first time painting with oils for me. You can see where the effort went in. Love from Stevie, excited for the stream. Sorry that the TTS isn't working. Hold on, let me just go check my notice real quick. You still got your rat skin on? Most likely, yes. Yo! Hold on. I've been immortalized in painting. I'm not the middle one before anybody says I'm the middle one. I'm the one on the left. Boop. It me! I'm here. Over here. This is so good, Stevie. Well done. Big pogs. Boop. I could never paint. They won't let me after the incident. It's so good. You sure you ain't the middle one? I'm not the middle one. The middle one looks lovely, but it is not me. Yo, Sparrow! Thank you very much for
back, Coin.
tier 1
Hope you
sub.
had a great time.
Boing.
4 months. Let's go.
Let's
OGTV
go.
Bruno Bongos OGTV Pog.
Joining in on the Bruno Bongos. You want me to do this, chat? Here you go, hold on. What if I put this just there? Nestled. A nice little paste too. Oh, brilliant. White man does simple thing on stream. Chat go wild. Meow, whoop. I need to grab my chatty back. There we go. Wow. Oh, here we are once again. I'm easy to appease. This is maybe true. This is perhaps maybe true. Point, like red circle point meme. So, what did you guys do while I was away for a week? Yo, Grim, thank you much for the 5 raid. I was about to say 5 gifted, and I was like, the gifting of 5 people to my stream. Thank you so much. Hi, Raiders. You still think I was the middle one? How day? A god is here? My goodness. Hang on, how can you be god of both fire and water? That feels a little monopolizing to me. I watched German, drove, and ate good food and window shot. That sounds good. That does sound good. Ivan says this because that's also what I did. I did that as well. That's crazy. That's wild. I did the exact same things. Hello there, sir. Let me pass, please. Thank you. Did a lot of homework to catch up. I appreciate you speedrunning your homework. I hope you took it in. You also drove? I did. You didn't know about that one, but I did drive. Watch Becumon. Becumon was in MCC. Isn't that cool, chat? Isn't that neat? I think it's pretty neat. Doing exams? Oh, Beck did so well. Beck did so well. They were dominating. And she has room to like get up more. If she'd won her first one, where was she going to go from there? You know? Aren't you banned from MCC? Nah. Crow! Look at you. Look at Crow. Sort of tiny little crow. How's it going? Hi, Crow. Wait, Becky is in MCC. Oh my God, that's so cool. I'm so proud. That's amazing, actually. Are you kidding? Yeah. She was just in it. She was in it like 4 days ago. I worked as a substitute teacher for the first time. I am so sorry. I hope they were nice to you. And I shocked Noxite. Wait, what does this say? See thread. By telling him I was missing a hand during admin stream. Amazing. I'm so happy for Bex. A normal amount of okay. Golly, this is a chonky pillar, huh? I hadn't considered how bloomin' chonky this pillar was. No wonder we only did half of it. We'll do half the other half, and then we'll like whittle away the end island a bit as well. I want to do some of that, you know. I want to see this thing take shape. So put the pillar down like that. I wasn't a bad thing. I'm just meaning it's taking a long time to get through, you know. Pretty substantial. Also, shout out to the mods who didn't even know I was doing a stream today, and I let them know about 4 minutes ahead of time, being like, by the way, stream, and then went live. Is Brooklyn joking? Noxus and Tom saying no. I know that you don't, because I've held it at a long distance away from you. Big cam? We're not having big cam just yet. Maybe we'll have big cam in a little bit. Saying you've held somebody's hand isn't that impressive until you say while they were 20 feet away from me, and then it's a bit like, well, hang on a second. For once, I don't want big cam. I just want a vibe, you know. You've also told me that's a bit of a giveaway. This is true. Anybody that I hug immediately loses their hands. One person never recovered. I took it from them. Painting wasn't even with the reference I asked you for. That's another painting. Oh, dang. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm flattered and befuddled. I'm befuddled. Gosh, I look tired, don't I? He who did not sleep on the night eye flight. Ugh. Never give Owen hugs. I'd say it's worth the sacrifice, personally. Yo, Georgie!
Hello, Mr. Jetlag Man.
Hello,
Send me your
me.
dreams.
Mr. Jetlag Man. Send me your dreams. Bum, 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 bum. You go to sleep extra early tonight as a treat to yourself, perhaps. But, yeah, I should. Very good hug. See, there you go. There you go. Boom. Boom. To be fair, San Diego, I got 0 sleep on the flights. Yeah, that stuff was nasty. I learned today that you cannot really do a flight that doesn't go overnight from America to the UK. They do it on purpose. Apparently something to do with sleep schedule helping. Like you like start your day at the beginning of the day, so you have to get through a whole day and then you sleep. I don't know. I've never recovered for San Diego flight. Let's not pretend, Crow, that you were put together before the San Diego flight. Nebula! I know, because it's just San Diego in general. I don't know how anyone can sleep on a flight. I tried. I did try. Yes, I don't know if I've told everyone this yet, but I've officially stepped down from all things MCC. Nebula is stepping up to the plate. Already was part of the company, but I've kind of shouldered Nebula with a bunch of... I don't know why TTS is broken. Can a mod check if it's been deactivated on mod view? Thanks, Neb. Sorry for just like throwing you in the deep end. But in my defense, I did do it when there weren't any MCCs happening. So, yeah, I'm just kind of wiped out for the best. Hopefully this will give me a little bit more time to focus on stuff to do with PAL creations. I watched the vid. 07. Unpaused. Thank you. There you go. TTS should now be reactivated. Why have I got Discord messages? Who's Discord messaging me?
English word of the week for
Here we
Chat
go.
and Doin. If you already know it, sorry.
Okay.
Serendipity. A string of
Serendipitous.
chance or events that
That
lead
is
to
lovely.
a happy outcome.
Yes.
Pronunciation again. Serendipity. Serendipity.
Serendipity. Otherwise known as serendipish? Dipitous? Serendipitous? If something is serendipitous. So, fun fact. This is relevant. I was a camp counselor at a summer camp, and it was like a Christian one. For those that don't know, I'm Christian myself. But you would like sign up to do kayaking, tennis instructing, all that stuff, you know, the good stuff. the kids would sign up, and you as a camp counselor would hang on. I used to go to Christian summer camps. There you go. This one was in America though, so it may not have been the same one as you. I'm not sure. So I was usually on lifeguard duty because I was a lifeguard. Oh, good. You're like, oh, thank goodness. I was about to have a crisis. I was on that, and I was on kayaking. I did kayaking, so I did instruction for that. But another one that I did was for a slot called Serendipity, which was essentially their Bible study slot, which no one ever did. As in none of you would have to be force put onto it because none of the counselors wanted to do it. Mainly because not all of the counselors, I'd say about 80% of them weren't Christian. So they had no interest in running the sessions. But I did. But more so than that, they were just really boring. I was like, come on, guys. There's cooler ways to do this. Serendipity is meant to be a unlikely turn of events which lead to a happy occasion. So I was like, all right, I said to the admin of the camp, I was like, give me a week to make a new format for this session, for these 5 sessions throughout the week. And it'll be better. And he was like, all right, the kids have never enjoyed Serendipity before, but I mean, if you want to give it a go. So I went and dug around in the supplies closet and I found an ice cream cone machine. And I was like, okay, deal. Here's what we're going to do. The first session, we're not going to do anything to do with Bible study. We're just going to sit them down and we're going to talk to them about what serendipity means. And then we're going to just give them all ice cream cones.
Hey, Owen,
we're going to spend the rest of the session... Oh, hold on, pause.
For me right now and I don't feel like sleeping. So I'm playing Minecraft and watching your stream to avoid sleeping.
That's fair.
And you can do nothing to stop me, haha, glitch energy.
I wasn't going to. So yeah, we then spent the rest of the session just giving out ice cream cones. And the kids were like, what's the cat? No, crunchy bit, no ice cream. No, it's ice... No. Like snowballs, ice. The ice stuff that you put the syrup on. Because it was a really hot day. It was August. July and August. So you would get shaved ice and then make it into a ball. And then you go and it would do the... You get the snowballs? Yeah. To eat. Snow cones. Thank you, snow cones. Did I say ice cream cones? Sorry, I meant snow cones. I know, it was weird. America do that. We don't. It's odd. I wasn't going to ask, but I double checked if it was a normal thing and they said yes. So the kids then, for the rest of the session, were like, what's the catch here, kid? Or adult? Because every time we've come to Serendipity, it's always been really boring. So what's going on? And I'm like, no catch. Just enjoy the snow cones. It's what Serendipity is. And then they were like, then they went and told the other kids who had other sessions coming up for Serendipity that you get snow cones for free. And they literally ran to the session. I came out of the hut and they were all sat down and they were like, we've heard that there's snow cones. And I'm like, there is snow cones. Yes, this is true. And so then for the rest of the week that they were expecting nice things, and I would sprinkle in a couple of treats every now and again. Thank you very much for Saku Plays Games for the tier 2. Sheesh. Thank you so much. Yeah, we managed to reformat it so that it felt more fun. And I think they enjoyed it in the end. Me and one at my Christian camp just trying to hide because they didn't want to go. No, that's fair. Christian camps have a very bad rep. But as someone who is part of the LGBT community myself, I can tell you that we're not all like that. And that, you get some camp counselors who are part of the Christian camp who aren't going to drag you. Thank you for the tier 2 again. Anyway, yeah, they changed. Oh, I was also single-handedly responsible for getting D&D as part of the yearly activity alongside tennis and kayaking and stuff. There was a group of kids who just would not partake in any of the physical activities. And I was like, what do you guys like? What is it? You don't want to play tennis? You don't want to do football? And they're like, no. I'm like, what do you enjoy? And they're like, Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, oh, I know exactly what kind of kids you are. So I got a group of other camp counselors together who also knew how to play. And we sat down around a table once every day for 5 days. And we ran them through a short campaign. Thank you very much, Second Place, for the gifted sub as well. And the kids, they loved it. It was great. They actually would leave lunch early to go and set up their character sheets and stuff. And I then left the camp because I was only doing it for one summer. And I spoke to one of the guys who stayed behind, who lives in the area, so he can regularly go to the camp. One of the other camp counselors, and they still do it. It's still like a yearly thing that they do. Once a week, or like, sorry, 5 times a week. So once an activity once per week. They do a D&D campaign. I used to go to Christian summer legacy. I used to go to Christian summer camps, and while I'm not Christian, it was fun because it had roleplay elements where there were actors that played a story, usually featuring around a biblical story, which made Bible studies a little more interesting. And at the end of the camp, you got to be a part of like a little town, and all groups had different shops. That sounds really cute. Like that. In the camp's history books, I am. I got given the camp at counts the like Christian camps head of staff, the director, I suppose you would call it. We all did Secret Santa in July because they were quirky like that. And I got his name given to me specifically. Hello. The only camp I ever went to was when I was like 5 at like a farm thing, but they called my parents to pick me up early because they kept escaping to look at the foxes. Sounds about right. Sounds like Crow. So yeah, I got given the director and they said, because you seem like the kind of guy who would come up with creative ideas. And I was like, great, way to put me in a lot of stress. And I think have I told the story? Luan, did I just tell this story to you, or have I told the story? I might have just told it to Luan. Stole our mattresses. I'll get into that. I'll get to that in a second because that happened to me as well. So I searched around in the arts and crafts cupboard, and I was like, dang, there's got to be something here that can spark my like creative mind. And I found like a clear bauble.
I think the most wholesome part of Owen's story is, those kids were probably pushed aside and disliked for not liking physical activities. And Owen was like, hey look, let me show you that you can enjoy your time here.
Yeah, it can be fun. You just got to find out what sparks their interest, you know. I found a clear plastic ornament. Just a ball. Just a crystal. Nothing more. But when you look at it this way, and so I was like, I want to make this into like a terrarium. Like a little thing about the camp. I'm going to make a miniature version of the camp. So I needed to get in, and I didn't know how to cut it open because I didn't have the supplies. And then I heard that the caretaker, who no one really ever spoke to, who was always hanging around like the outside, he would like come in and fix the cabins if they were broken, or if the showers were faulty, he would fix those. He'd do a lot of like the manual labor stuff around camp. Pretty old guy, no one really ever spoke to him. I heard that he really liked cookies, like soft chew cookies. So I spent one of my days off baking a batch of cookies. And I went up to him and I was like, hey, listen, I know we haven't spoken before, but I made these cookies for you. If you can show me how to cut this plastic bauble in half without breaking it. And he was like, yeah, I can do that. So he got a blowtorch out and like a thin knife that he held with a clamp. And he superheated the knife. And he got me to hold the bauble steady while he like cut into it because the plastic would like immediately melt. And so we worked on it together for a better half of an hour, and we managed to get 2 clean halves. So then I took like I made like a little terrarium in the one half by getting like, you know that stuff you put plants into, stems that keep them hydrated? Yeah, he was a really dangerous guy. You like shove stems into them and it goes like, shh, and you kind of want to eat it. Not soil. It's like artificial. Floral foam. Thank you. Floral foam. I had some blue floral foam, which I used as like the ocean because it was a camp on the bay.
To spring harvest like at Butlin?
I have.
I need to know now.
I have indeed. That's a throwback. Goodness me, that was when I was like 5. And so then I was like, okay, here's the water, and then I've got like some fake moss as the grass, and I spent a really long time folding a bunch of little origami paper boats to act as the kayaks, which I like stuck in the thing. And then I made little like wooden cubes as the huts. And then I had to glue it back together again using hot glue. And I gave him that. And he thought it was great. And I could gently open this up. Oh my God, is that a blowtorch so brief that I've done? I'm sorry. I I got taken every year. I would have gone 20 years ago. You're thinking like 15 to 20 years ago, in that range. More so than that, my dad will have led it. Owen's very good at convincing people. Call it a personality trait, if you will. I got COVID right before we were meant to go, so they all went without me. It was lovely. Not me being like, oh, my dad probably led it, and you being like, so glad I didn't have to go. And I haven't been since I was 15. I was always in the kids group. I once made a picture of oranges, which I didn't even realize the connection until now. I found like a picture of an orange and I copied it by looking at it and making it using like... What's the type of drawing you do when you have like... It's not chalk, but you use it on paper and then you like smudge it with your finger? It's like dry. Charcoal. Charcoal? Pastels. Pastels. Thank you. Pastels. That's the one. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I just want you to know, saying the word pastels made all of my hairs go on end because I was reminded of the texture of the paper underneath the pastels. Because I hated the sound of it. But they were like, oh, your mum would really like a picture of oranges, Owen. This happened at Spring Harvest. Your mum would like a picture of oranges, Owen. Why don't you make a picture for your mum? And so I sat there with my clenched jaw every day for the entire week doing this picture of oranges, which didn't look good, by the way. And it like killed my jaw, which is why I don't draw on paper, because I clench my jaw when I draw. And it gives me like jaw ache. I have to draw with my mouth open, just like... By singing this, nice. There you go, Brooke. And then I gave it to her, and she hung it up on the pantry door, and it stayed there for the next 17 years. I'm gonna ask what happened to it. Do you remember what happened to the orange pastel drawing I did for you at Spring Harvest when I was a child? It hung on the door to the pantry till we moved. Spoiler, if you say you binned it, I will sob in front of my whole chat. Ah! It's quite. You started the whole thing. We're going right down memory lane today. I left it there. Oh, hi, Diango. How you doing? Diango, when you use your own emotes in chat, is it like singing your own song? Navigating on top of those pillars for me? I will. I've got on light on, remember? Oh, hi, sir. Oh, Diango, I didn't see that. Hi. Yes, fair. I'm proud of my babies. Put them all in. Throw them all in. I'm like, look at them all go. If you fancy another meetup and I'm being dragged back in April, I don't go anymore, Bessie. I'm so sorry. But I hope you have a wonderful time. Is that the one where people used to do like... There was like a big lake? Wasn't there a big lake? Or am I crossing wires here? There they all are. Yeah, there was a big lake. And people would like go and swim in it. They'd swim across it. No. Thank you. I'll be taking that. Oh my gosh, Diango, hi. I didn't see you there. Sorry. Love the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music. Oh, I skipped it as soon as you said that. Oh my gosh, Django, hi. I disliked summer camp once, so I refused to play because I hit my head and got in trouble for that. What was I don't know if I should tell this story. It's a little bit gross, but it is really funny. Oh, it involves food point. Okay, if you're squeamish, go away for the next 10 minutes. Once upon a time, I was in charge of a senior cabin. So these are 16, 17-year-olds. And these kids were just like, they did not care for me. My forte, for reference, is like middlers is what they're called. You're looking at like 12 to 13. They're old enough to understand jokes and themes and bits and like activities, but still young enough that they don't think it's cool to not care about the things you do in summer camp. If you go into like the 10s and 11s, you'll be like, okay, guys, we're going to go do like a treasure hunt. And they'll be like, I don't get it. What's going on? And you're like, stupid kid. So anyways, yeah. Watching an old hardcore video and heard this, I think. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I think I probably have said this story before. So anyway, these seniors did not care for me. They didn't think I was very cool. I tried to get on their level and they just weren't interested. And then one day, this guy who we'll call David, we'll call him David, that's not his name, woke me up in the middle of the night and was like, oh, and there's... Oh, that was it. No. I woke up and my co-leader of the cabin was like, Owen, David had food poisoning the night before and he pooped in his bed. And I was like, yikes. Why did you not wake me up? And he was like, because David woke me up and so it was my responsibility. This kid's 17 for reference. And I was like, well, thanks for not waking me up, mate. I appreciate that. I would not want to deal with that. And he's like, that's all good. It probably won't happen again. Cut forwards to the next night. We think David's fine by now. I get woken up in the middle of the night and it's David. And he's leaning over my bed and he's like, oh, and it happened again. And I'm like, what happened again? I'm totally out of it. And I become aware of two things. One, what it happened again means. And two, the fact that David's woken me up, so it's my problem. So I have to clean it up. I have to drag his mattress out of that cabin into the middle of the quad, tell him to go fetch some bleach and some gloves from under the sink in the kitchen, give him my spare pair of pajamas, and clean it up. And it takes a good 2 hours. But I give him a pair of gloves. If you're particularly squeamish, you definitely want to turn off right now. Come back in like 5 minutes. I zoned out. Leave, Luan. Leave. I'll message you when it's over. I'm leaving. Waving your arms. Wave your arms. Okay, I'll wave my arms when it's time to come back. I gave him some gloves and was like, you're helping me clean this up if I'm not doing this by myself. And I looked down to open up the bleach container and to get all the supplies ready. And I look back up and he's 17. I must clarify this because he's old enough to know not to do this. He's had
just finished physics class, didn't pay attention one bit.
That's fair enough. He had made a ball and was chucking it from hand to hand. And I had to be like, David, put it down. And he's like, I can't, it's like a snowball. And I'm like, put it down. We're not doing this. Made of what? What do you think? And so finally, we eventually cleaned it up. And we go back to the hut. We finish it off. I wake up the next day, a little later than after my alarm. My co-counselor took the rest of the people and the youth and took them to breakfast. And I walk out of my cabin and the admin's there. And he's like, David told me what you did, what happened yesterday night, like last night. And I was like, uh-huh. And he's like, good job. I don't think anybody else would have cleaned it up. And I was like, cool. Thanks, boss. Appreciate it. I thought that was the end of it. End of the whole story. And I don't think we would have judged you if you strangled that child. Actually, probably would have. I hoped you would have. That night, there is like a middle of the week. There's more. It gets better here, though. There's not really much squeamish stuff happening from here on out. That night, the seniors have this like campfire where it's just seniors. None of the middlers or juniors are allowed to take part in this. And the seniors are allowed to come up and tell a story if they wish to, like a spooky story. And David, I'm handing out like marshmallows and s'mores and stuff, and David kind of taps on the shoulder, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, what's up, David? And he's like, can I tell the story? And I'm like, these are your peers. These are like, you're surrounded by 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Are you sure you want to do this? And he was like, no, yeah, I do. And I was like, all right, man, go ahead. He had them captivated from the beginning, and he told it in such explicit detail that that it was difficult not to be enthralled. And they loved it. They thought it was hilarious. But more so, this was the first time that the rest of his cabin peers had heard the story. And from then on, I was like their best friend in their eyes. They thought I was the coolest guy. They thought I was hilarious. They're like, I can't believe you cleaned up David's. This is insane, Owen. And from then on, we were all like that. We were like the most inseparable cabin. At the very end of the entire week, we all have to give a word out to each of the cabin leaders have to give to their cabin like crew members, the kids, a word that is Christ-like. It has to be a Christ-like word. So this person was super peaceful. This person was super kind. This person was super loving. We didn't tell David what word we were going to give him beforehand. And we stretched the rules a little bit because me and my co-counselor walked up and we were like, yeah, Richard was like really good at doing this. He always helped out with cleaning up. Bart was really good at doing that. And so we've given him the word this. We've given David the word explosive because he always just had this explosive personality. And all of the seniors, our cabin, the seniors on every other cabin are like biting their fists to not laugh. The admin doesn't understand what's funny. The director who takes this entire like ceremony very seriously doesn't find it funny. None of the middlers or juniors, cabin leaders or crew members find it funny. They didn't understand what was going on. We had to really bite our tongue to not lose it. We made medals for all of them, like little medals that had these things engraved. We made ours out of like cardboard. You didn't have to, but we wanted to give them something to leave with. And so David had explosive written on his, but he was not feeling very well. So he obviously, because of the food poisoning, so he had to go to the nurse's office and then get picked up by his parents. So he never got it. And I have it. It's in my storage. It's under my stairs. I have this medal with David's name in it and explosive written underneath it. And one day, I just remembered the second bit. So last year, Reingar, who is a regular of the chat, who pops in every now and again. I say regular, he pops in once every like quarter. Reingar and I FaceTimed because Reingar is from the camp. That's how I met him. And he goes like, yeah, we're currently doing the camp right now. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Cool. Amazing. And I was like, do you remember David? He wasn't, Reingar wasn't my camp counselor then, but like he wasn't my co-counselor. I was like, do you remember David, the guy from the senior thing that I told you about? He was like, it's crazy that you say that because I have someone to introduce you to. And he hands the phone over to this man. This dude, this kid was 17 when I met him. He's now 23. Yeah, 23, because I was 19 at the time. And it's David. And he recites the entire story off the top of his head. And we both like compare details. It was, hey, how's it going, Ollie? Good timing. We just finished up a particularly squeamish story. Which would have been weird to come into the middle of. Hello, everybody. Let me just DM the people to say that the squeamish part of the story is over. Stories
clap,
over.
Clap, 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 clap.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of the best stories I have. Wave your arms. Sorry. There you go. Now Rupert knows to come back. That's fun though. Yeah, it was like a nice bonding thing. Went to camp. I won a big swing that sort of went over a cliff. It was really fun. That sounds fun. Few it's over. Now chat. Go ahead, Robert. Take control. How was the stream, Ollie Raiders? What were you up to? I will give him it one day. For whatever reason, Owen was imitating throwing a ball. I don't want to know. Take it to your grave. Ollie was losing. What was Ollie playing? Mario Kart? I love Mario Kart. With the school, they had to go because I bought my... And they had a go because I bought my sketchbook. They had a go? Or they had a go at you because you bought your sketchbook. Oh dear, Milo. That doesn't sound like good health and safety. Spooky noises. What? Way? Why? I don't know. It just does it sometimes. At the camp I went to, we had played a game where you would try and throw people into the side of a trash can. I love that game. That's a great game. Her being better than her despite it being her game and me being disabled. Fair. We're getting close to the end now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. There was a zip line at my camp, but it was closed for half the year. I went because of flooding.
So, funny story. See, my memory is bad, so it's not really a story, more of a moment. I was like 4 at the time and it was my brother's birthday party, and we had a small little paddling pool. And I remember dipping my foot into it, and crying/screaming before running back into the house yelling it's too cold.
Relatable. I get like that with any body of water. See it on your arm in the end? How do I leave my own message? Had I read it out immediately, it probably would have been fine. It's the fact that you really had to like sit there. Don't delete it. Don't delete it. In fact, pin it. Pin the message, Al. Can I? Yo, Jules! Take a look at this. Take a look at this funny pinned message from Crow right here. Jules, how you doing? Everyone point and laugh at the silly. What a silly. What a silly. Hey, Raiders. How's it going? Just this once, nobody look at me. Yeah, this is really unlike Crow. Crow constantly wanting to be the center of attention. Let me set it so that it gets sort of it after, we'll say 2 minutes. Don't say it like that. This was a bad thing. Calm down. Did everybody see that Beckhamon has moved? Beckhamon has moved to Brighton. Isn't that exciting? Citrus more like Silly-trus. True. Yeah, I get Bestie closer. I now no longer have to travel 4 hours to see Bestie. Silly little Overemphasis on the little. Silly little More Bessie streams, more Bessie streams. Every MC stream is moving to Brighton. I know, right? Who's next? Hedge your bets now. People do play Spot the Streamer. People come along to the city literally just to try and catch us. Joke's on you, I never leave my house. I have a decent bet, fair. Brighton's becoming the YouTube center of the world. Or just not even the UK, just the world. I might move to Brighton next, chat. Might do it. You can't stop me. Hello, Catkun. How's it going? Why am I getting messages? What's happening here? Chat wants to know. Mum says, I won't have chucked it, but it might be in your box here. What happened to it? It's not important. Don't worry. It's just my life's work, man. Whatever. I have a friend who lives in Brighton during the week, but where I am at the weekend. Oh, cool. Only used to remind me of people like Zoella and other streamers have infiltrated. Well, that's what happened. It was PewDiePie and Zoella, and then all the YouTubers moved here, and then everyone got sick and tired of all the YouTubers moving here, so then they all moved away. I mean, like, PewDiePie even moved to Japan. He hated it that much. And then the streamers slowly infiltrated it. I will say I was ahead of the wave. Thank you very much. I moved here of my own volition. Also, I grew up here, so I feel like I have a stake in the game. Find the box. Most important thing. You live in Brighton and look away from your phone, see a whole sea of streamers. You can say a stream of people. Nice. Nice. Get out. Using an OG card. Yeah. I was here way before any of you guys. Catch up. No, I'm joking, Vivi. I'm joking. Hey, yo, is that Phoebe? I'm gonna skip this song. Boop. Okay, banger. Yep, why not? Hey yo, Starlight, thanks for the sub. W sub. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should take another like 14. Should take another like 15 minutes. That's my guess. My guess is 1:25. Sorry, 7:25 is what I meant to say. I must sound so old asking this. Does W mean wow or win? Just means win. Just means like a big dub. What project are you up to? I'm currently chopping down all of the obsidian towers because we don't like the look of them. So we're just getting rid of them. Putting them in the bin. Actually keeping the obsidian because we might want to use it for a future project. But past that, we're just getting rid of the obsidian towers. And then we're turning it into like, yeah, I can show you. All of these netherrack symbols are like different islands. So we're going to like cut away the in-betweens. W Riz to Eloise last night. Oh, God. Listen, she's old, right? We'll excuse her. I just feel like I can't move my neck properly. This could be an issue. That is an issue. That would, yeah. Yeah, that would be, this is me asking what any of those /J/M things means. Tone tags! Welcome to the wonderful world of tone tags. Semantics? Sentimental? What is it called? Somebody's best friend. What did Crow say? Damn. Alice, this is who you defended just a moment ago. Pin that message, if any. No, that's toxic. You're being toxic, Luan. I will not stand for toxicity in my chat. I'm no longer a Crow defender. Nice. It's all coming together. That's my brand, Toxic. Fair. All right, Britney Spears. You're confused as to what's happening? Hello, it's me. A man playing Minecraft in your screen. Let me out, please. Let me out. I am currently chopping down all of the obsidian towers. That's what's happening. There we are, and boop. Please stay inside the screen. Perhaps I will, perhaps I won't. I'll never tell. A lady never tells. I'm ashing my cigarette on you. That's a lot of blocks. It certainly is. Certainly is. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? Recreate the shiny. The towers were mined, and then we blew up half of the end island. And now they're no longer mined. Them's the breaks. Can you become a Tamagotchi? That's the shape of a Tamagotchi. I'll do a little Tamagotchi dance. There you go. I'm putting you in my pocket. Let's go! Close you into the wall of endstone. That's really good. Thanks for that one. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. Sometimes I would take you out to give you food or something. I guess that's what you do with Tamagotchis, or you just let them die. One time, my grandpa took me to get a Christmas present, which was a Tamagotchi. And the only Tamagotchi that they had was a pink one. And I, being the, like, growing up in a toxic masculinity world, was like, pink for girls, icky yucky. Obviously, I don't think that now, but I was very embarrassed. I had to walk through the entire mall shopping center thinking that everybody was laughing at me. Everybody was making fun of me. Just to clarify, just want to clarify here, the Tamagotchi was not pink. The packaging was. But that was enough for me. And my grandpa was like, are you certain you want a Tamagotchi? And I was like, yes, thank you, Grandad. Because I also hated the concept that I wasn't grateful for gifts. I was like, thank you, Grandad. Thank you very much. I really like my Tamagotchi. This is really good. And I was like, God, everybody's laughing at me. And then I got home and my granddad dropped me off. And I ran into my mother's arm and I bawled my eyes out. And she's like, what's wrong? What's happened? What's wrong? And I'm like, don't want to be made
I'm
fun of.
currently suffering from art block. Could you give me an idea of what to draw?
Space whales. Whales in space. And so she went and gave it back. She went and got it switched for a different one. I would have bullied you, I think. I literally have said this before, Luan. You 100% would have. Tamagotchi, it's like a little pocket pet. Digital pocket pet. You gotta understand, chat, I grew up with 4 sisters, so was very much encouraged to cry. They cried a lot, so none of this, like, men don't cry thing ever applied to me. So I get set off at the... I get set off at the smallest thing. I'll look at one of my friends and I'll look at someone very special to me and just start crying. I'm like, wow, you're great. I would have kept you around as a little knucklehead I could pick on every once in a while. Yeah, that sounds about right. So what that meant is that I was like free to express how upset I was. I don't know if I've told this story before. I think, have I told you about advent calendars? I think I said this to Luan. All right, chat, check this out. Stay. Okay. Advent calendar. A tradition in my family. You open up a little door, get a little bit of chocolate. It's simple little trade-off. It's a nice little ritual that you can do at the beginning. Not long now. A lie. A big fat lie. That's on day 3. That's on day 3, they said not long now. I've been on holiday, so I haven't had opportunity to catch up. Not long now. On day 3. Madmen. Oh my gosh, there's a baby bird in here. Okay, so... Doesn't the chocolate go bad? Not really. Chocolate doesn't really go bad. Advent calendars in the fridge. What is your take? You do not put advent calendars in the fridge. That's stupid and dumb. Do you put normal chocolate in the fridge? No, that's stupid and dumb. So, advent calendar. My mum, bless her heart, sent me this one. She's never missed getting me an advent calendar for Christmas. Every year. I never ask for one. I always get one.
Hello,
Ethan!
hello, how are you? Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, it's been so long.
It has been long, hasn't it? Should I just do the bit again? There's a baby but Ethan?
Did you enjoy your time away?
I did, thank you. So, my mother gets me... Thank you very much for the 200 bits, Ethan. My mother gets me an advent calendar every year. And when I was like 13, it was no different. It was another wonderful year. She walks in, she's got the advent calendars. We go, wowie wow. She goes, Owen, I got you a special advent calendar. And I'm like, for me? Oh my God. This is the best day of my life. She pulls out a Doctor Who advent calendar, right? Maybe I wasn't 13. I must have been younger. I hope I was younger. I was probably about 10. And she's like, here you go. And I hold it. And I'm like, getting a bit teary. And she's like, why? What's wrong? And I'm like, I don't want it, please. I don't want it. And she's like, why? And I'm like, it's scary. It's scary. It's got a Dalek on it. My sister immediately starts making fun of me. I'm the youngest sibling. My older sister immediately starts making fun of me, being like, oh, and it's an advent calendar. It's paper. And I'm like, yeah, but what if it, like, I had this image in my head that I was going to wake up in the middle of the night and it was going to float into my room and get me? So I'm like, no. I wasn't crying so much at the concept of the calendar. I was crying at the concept that I didn't like it and I didn't know how to express that I didn't like it without offending my mum. I get this is very clearly where a lot of my trauma in receiving gifts comes from. My friends are under very strict supervision not to give me gifts unless it's like for Christmas or my birthday. Do not give me gifts. They make me very anxious. I don't like receiving gifts. /Jen, never give me a gift. Obviously, if you're a fan and you've like drawn me something, that's a little bit different. It's very sweet. Oh, thank you so much. But understand that when you give me the drawing or the gift, I can't put into words how much it means to me, and that makes me anxious. I'm like, how do I... There's got to be like some kind of financial trade I can give you to make you feel... I'm aware that this is like very much like behavior that could be considered on the spectrum, and I'm aware of it. It's very like neurodivergent behavior. That's fine. I'm totally uncomfortable with that. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Oh God, sorry about the chocolates then that I was struggling to put into words my appreciation. No, that was fine because it felt like there was a trade-off. Like you'd... Oh, no one said anything about that? No, I'm aware of it though. I'm like self-diagnosing here. Why are you getting defensive? I'm not getting defensive. I'm just saying in general, I'm like aware of it. No. Crow, that was different because you stayed around my house. It was a trade. There was definitely a trade-off. Drawing so much and giving the letter. No. See, this is the worst thing that could be happening right now is everybody going like, oh, I feel really bad. I don't want you to feel bad.
I haven't been able to catch your streams in a bit because of college.
Hold on.
How's it going?
Forget I ever said any of this. Arrow, thank you very much for the... What? It's going well, thank you, Arrow. Good to see you again. I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. He literally just said gifts from fans is okay. I'm so sorry. I'm doing so much wrong. Stop it. It's not funny. Anyway, so my sister then goes, oh, I'll swap with Owen if he doesn't want it. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. We swap. I get a normal chocolate one. She gets the Doctor Who one. My sister's 5 years older than me, the one that is currently in this situation. She would be about 15 at this age. Christmas Day rolls around. Christmas Eve, I might add. The last little present that you get in the end, the day before Christmas, is usually meant to be a big one. When you get ones that are like vegan, they don't bother. They just give you the normal chocolate. But when you're a kid, she's the third oldest. She's the middle child. In that one was a little plastic TARDIS. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. This is amazing. Mim, can I swap the plastic TARDIS for the chocolate? And she was like, no, you didn't want the calendar. You didn't want the advent calendar. So it's mine now. Enjoy your chocolate.
I'm a middle child. Can you tell from how chaotic I am /HJ?
And then what we call them for some reason. Her name was not Ellen. Good guess though. And that made me feel really bad because if there's one thing that I don't like, it's having to put into words how appreciative I am for something and failing. If there's a second thing that I don't like, it's passing up on an opportunity and living to regret it. Seeing something I could have had and not having it kills me, man. What could have been is like the hardest. What if I had done this? What if I had just said this? What if I'd accepted this gift? What if I accepted this opportunity? That stuff kills me. That's a core memory in there. That's deep in my brain. So that's the name she has to me. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fair. Partner one day who got gift giving as a way to show affection, and it'll be a struggle. So, funnily enough, Scott and I are very good friends, and love languages apply to like friendships as well. One of the biggest continuous butting of heads is that Scott loves giving gifts and I hate receiving gifts. So he got me gifts for a really long time to be like, you're such a good friend, thank you so much. And like a couple months into our friendship, I just had to be like, listen, man, you're giving me panic attacks on the daily. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Please don't apologize. I just need to let you know. So now we have a system in place. He doesn't get me gifts. That's the system. Unless it's for my birthday or Christmas. My love language receiving is physical touch and quality time. My love language giving is physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation.
Like if I don't like something, I can't pretend to be happy about it and lie to someone's face. I can't, so I prefer gifting to others.
That's fair. What's my rules / Jen question? Your rules? How do you mean? One time, my sister got me a Minecraft t-shirt for Christmas. And I really liked it. It was nice. Good gift. I was like, cool. My other sister then got me this. I don't think we ever discussed it before. We'll have to discuss it another time. Let's discuss it later. I'm the youngest. My other sister then got me this. She made this in Illustrator herself. She also got me one which were like Russian stacking dolls, but they were Pokemon and the evolutions of them. And it was really cool. And so I reacted positively to the first gift I got of the t-shirt. I then reacted positively to the second gift I got. I was like, wow, XYZ insert name here. This must have taken you so long. Thank you so much. The next year, 1 year went past. I found out that my oldest sister, who got me the t-shirt, was nervous about what she was going to get me for this Christmas because she felt like I didn't enjoy the t-shirt and that I like moved on from it really quickly. And the other gift that my other sister got me, the illustration one, was what I actually wanted. And I was like totally enamored of it. And her gift paled in comparison. I hated that. Hearing that news killed me. That was like my worst dream, my worst nightmares come to reality. Is someone being like, I don't think you reacted positively enough to my present, and now I don't want to, like, I feel sad. It's like, man, that sucks. Yo, Faye loves you. Hello, how's it going? So, now I don't ask for gifts from my family.
Speaking of the what if struggle you talked about earlier, I struggled with that so much. I often think of what little changes I could do in my life would affect what, and it can be honestly so bad for you. Doing stuff you later realize only changed BC of a small decision feels like power taken away, and I regret little things like what shoes to wear just
because of that. Also, I like gifting, but also can't appreciate them correctly, feel bad for receiving them. Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. So, the way that I now do gifts with my family is that for Christmas or my birthday, they owe me one trip to come see me. They will come to Brighton because they're all across the country. And they come and like visit me in my hometown. Because then I can spend the whole day with them. They buy me like dinner, lunch, whatever. And I can like focus on spending quality time with them and giving them the attention that they deserve for the gift. It works. It works for me. What are you building, Owen? Right now, I am building... Whee! I'm just getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm getting rid of these obsidian towers. Let me put on my on obsidian helmet. Not that. This. We want to get rid of these now. Has to pay at restaurants when eating out with friends? No, not at all. No. I'll happily split the bill. But I won't let someone else pay for me. Over my siblings, so I'd want to get the gift of them staying away. How long do you think stream will go for? I don't know. I've only really been going for an hour and a half, so we've only just started, to be honest. Probably like another hour and a half. There's another stream tomorrow. I think I might stream rats tomorrow. I feel like it's been a while since you've got on the... Oh, by the way, we're raiding into a rats video again. I don't know if people actually like doing that, but it does mean that the video gets like a neat little jump up at the beginning, which helps it in the algorithm. I want to pop up to get something to eat, so just gorging when I should. You can go now. I'm just going to be doing this. Yeah, we got a new rats video coming out later tonight. So let's say 9 o'clock it'll come out. It's looking every time better and better. Thanks, Jules. Who here thinks that they'll be going to TwitchCon Paris? Ooh la la. For conversation, it'll still be here when you get back. Getting gifts to others. Whoa, that was a lot of messages. You have to think about what they like and what they want. Yep. Not I. Maybe. Me, not sure. Me sadly can't afford it. Really hope so. I doubt it, but I kind of want to. I will be there the whole week. Me! Question about Outsiders SMP. I will get into that part of the lounge if it's the last thing I do. You can come into the part of the lounge. I'm actually going to go like 30 steps ahead of you and be like, that person, that thing with the red and the black. Yeah, you can see it from a mile away. That's not its name. It took that partner badge from somebody else. That's not it. So just so you know, it's going to try and like sneak past you guys. I'll be in a fit by then. Let's go. Hope we go out so it becomes brown again. I want to go into Insomnia. Insomnia was fun. Insomnia was great fun. All right, what are we looking at here then, folks? We've got ourselves a 3-2-2. Oh, sorry, it's 3-1-1. We've got ourselves a 3-1. We got ourselves another 3-1. I missed a note. If that's okay. Did I visit before or after? I think after would probably be nicer. Or maybe, I don't know. Well, we can talk to Georgie about it. Talk to Georgie and the rest of the gang. We got a 3-1-1. What is this guy over here? Is this a... Oh, is this... Oh, this is a 3. Just a 3. That's the slimmest one so far. God, this is going to take a while, ain't it, chat? But it's got to be done, so might as well get to it. Let's do a 3-1-1. We'll start with the big ones. 3-1-1 it is. I was talking about comparison with my mother. I want to go, but it's in summer vacation, and she always goes to Turkey in the summer vacation because of family, so I don't know if I can go or not. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, looks like we already did a little bit of start on this one. I'm just going to go to the loo. I'll be right back. Now's a good time for you to get like a drink. Also go to the loo if you want. Do whatever you got to do. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Chat, I know this may be a little silly, but when Owen comes back for December 7th falls, want to pretend his mic has cut out. Also, Brooke, if this isn't allowed, please say.
Uh-huh. No, go ahead, Robert. Clearly you want to be a little bit of a class clown today. The floor's yours. I'll look away, you know. Rally them behind my back if you wish. Go ahead. Take a seat, Robert. Let's have a chat, shall we? Goldfish?
My Wi-Fi is cutting out. Oh no. Ah.
That's what I thought. Run along. Thank you for the 100 bits. Goldfish. I've come a long way in my Twitch career, chat, because it used to be that I would never go for blue breaks. Back when I was on like 3 or 4 average viewers, you wouldn't catch me dead going to the loo, which was very unhealthy, and you should go to the loo if you need to. It can cause permanent damage to your bladder if you don't. But now I just go. Are we gonna make a Polaroid picture again? Well, with in Paris? No. Is that an Owen I see? Hit me. But what if I'm gaming? Then don't, I guess. I'm not your dad. Goldfish are good. Who's your favorite couch next to your own? I think Apo's couch is particularly well written. I really like Squidney's character. Squidney really brought an energy to the cast which wasn't seen anywhere else. Squidney's character was like someone who had no ulterior motives, literally just wanted to exist in the maze. Sorry, exist in the clearing, not go into the maze. Outsiders felt so big when we started. And being on the other side of it now, I feel like I could squash it with my foot. I don't know what I mean by that. I agree, C. Squidney was so good. Yeah. C. Squidney deserves more love. Chloe's character was obviously very good.
Want a goldfish? No, Mr. Owen looks around nervously. I'm good. Alright then, Robert. Now you wanna tell me and the class what you were just shouting around? No, Mr. Owen, I don't think Robert stand up for the pure betrayal of third favorite student you were just trying to do. Look how even Stevie didn't snitch.
Is what that means? I suppose it is. I suppose what it means, Luan, is... I'm joining the stream for the first time. Hi, PyroTube. I'm sorry, you're fine, Robert. I was joking. Oh, but look at that tree. You look at the blue in it. Look at the bits tree. I find it so surprising to keep seeing those. Yeah, it was huge. Sorry, yes, Luan. Like it. I think every story feels massive when you start it. Like the scope of a story can go like this, but in reality you follow a very specific line. That line can go anywhere. It can go anywhere out within the scope of what you've set yourself, and that scope can be like this. So you can go all the way out here. But once you've finished it, you don't have this scope anymore. What you have is just a linear set of events, and you can take those and set them down and really analyze them from beginning to end. And it makes everything seem just so much more small. When you start watching, like, I don't know, I was going to say Harry Potter, but I don't want to discuss Harry Potter. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings feels massive. And then you finish watching it and you look back and you're actually like, oh, I can actually kind of piece together these sequences of events, and it doesn't feel so sprawling. That feels so big as well. I didn't expect Jimmy's team to win, no. Why not Harry Potter? I'm just aware that some people might not want to support the concept of like discussing Harry Potter. I'm fine with Harry Potter as a story concept. I even partake in a couple of its like tropes, like the houses, but you know, the writer is not great. Oh no, sorry. There's nothing wrong with Daniel Radcliffe. He did a great job writing the books. Change my name. Yeah. Sorry, Boxer, I forgot. The street badges because of the subathon. Let's go. Daniel Radcliffe was based. Writing a series of best-selling books, allowing it to be made into a movie, and then casting yourself as the lead. Oh my gosh. King moves.
I know this topic is way past, but I remembered something that I want to share, so I'm gonna tell anyway, lol.
Go ahead.
When it comes to present, I'm always honest, but one time my aunt, uncle and 2 cousins gave me silly socks, and that's not something for me, so I didn't like it. I thought it was funny too. But later when I put the gift away...
What happened? What happened?
Hi,
thank you for the 7 months.
Again.
Welcome back, Miscommunication. Good to see you again. And Macy English. Lord, what happened?
Heart.
What, cliffhanger, right? What happened? Lord, what happened? I will never rest again. Oh wait, she got timed out. Whoa! Coda Wolf, thank you for the 12 months.
Coda Wolf 404 just subscribed
Huge.
for their 12th month. Woo. 1 year.
Okay, I wasn't expecting the Wednesday stream. Yeah, I figured I'd just throw it in for fun. Yeah, sorry about that. It is Sono Bird. It is like that. It is Wednesday. My dudes. Do I love my payback? No. I'm so excited to do another subathon. Who's your least favorite?
So continue the
I'll
story
answer that in a
later
sec.
when I put the gift away. I turn around and my cousin, who is 6 by the way, is standing behind me. And she said to me, "You don't like it, do you?" I couldn't tell a 6-year that I didn't like it, so I had to lie because I didn't want to make her sad.
Oh. Law shouldn't be timed out again. It's only for 5 seconds, chat. If you send a message that's too long, it's only for 5 seconds. My least favorite character? I don't really have a least favorite character. Why is there a timeout? In case anyone comes in and like spams a really big message with the intent of like flooding chat, we can remove it basically. Give me 6 months, not 3, 6 months. You can't get rid of me until summer now. I'm flabbergasted. That is a lot. I missed that. What? Something's gonna happen. What subtrade? What are you on? Are you on 10 months? Oh dear. Cut forwards from now to 2 months in the future. February. Whoa, that's weird. 6 months, TS3. Lita, how's those channel points looking? What's your accent? British. I don't know why I had to think about that for so long. What's your favorite part of the Outsiders SMP? The reunion stream that we did. 210. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very nice. Oh, Boxer, you don't have to do it again. Part of what made the subathon so fun is that it also included like merch, so someone could like add an hour just by buying a piece of merch. So it would be crazy if there was like another merch launch when I do another subathon next year. That would be coincidental. It's cheaper? Oh, that's fair, Brooke. I did that. You told me off. I did, didn't I? If I ever did merch again, you know what would be the fun part? I would hire a distributor and I would not do it myself. My goodness. Why are the towers back? We lowered the entire island by a bit. It's not as crazy hyped for Christmas as I usually am. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. It is because of that. Trust me. It could also be the fact that like half the stuff I usually go on Christmas was given for me for my birthday in exchange for nothing from them on Christmas. That will also probably do it a little bit. Hire me, I need a job. That's fair. How's it going, Charlie? Not something or someone else. Yeah. I mean, what that meant is that they would randomly be like boosted an hour out of nowhere. You'll do merch so I can save up. It is quite likely that I will do merch again. I'm wearing the Juice Crew hoodie right now. It's actually just the comfiest ever. I'm glad you like it. By the way, chat, if I ever see you in public, if you ever meet me in public, I don't have them on me right now. I removed them. Do I have one on me? I keep all of the aglets in my wallet. So if you've lost one and you have your Juice Crew hoodie on and when you meet me, I will give you a replacement. MCC merch, let's go! I need a new one. You gotta wear it when you see me. You can't just be like, oh yeah, my one doesn't have one. I've got to see it with my own eyes. Both mine are gone. I'm a little cautious about giving 2, because I only have a couple. I will give 1 to replace, but if you missed both, then that's fine, because you can just pretend that you never had any. You're forcing people to publicize your merch. I know what you are. I know what you're doing. If you do another hoodie, can the strings be flat? I'd love to do that. I'm probably not going to do another hoodie. The hoodie was like blowing expectations out of the water kind of thing. If I were to do merch again, it would be something else, but I can't tell you what. What ground would I have a hoodie on? No. Thank you, Super Glue. The problem with Tang merch, chat, is that he's literally already a thing. He's already... You can buy Tang. He's a jelly cat. Look, little tag underneath him says he's a jelly cat. Tote bags? That would be cute.
Juice socks.
Juice socks. Picture it. Socks made of juice. Picture it. You're not picturing it. Speaking of, I'm halfway done with your goodie bag. Oh my goodness, I have a goodie. What the heck? What the heck? Fine, I am. Splish splash. Orange juice on the feet. I took a bag of Owen sat at his desk with Tang sat on his mic. That would be pretty cute. We have Aphantasia. I have Aphantasia, but just hear the sounds instead. The Just was gonna make you a goodie bag. This is true. You did. You did. You never know. You never know if people are actually gonna. I will say be cautious not to like bake me anything. I don't want to ruin any like plans that people have already done or are going to do. But if you are going to get me like stuff that I can consume as food, it needs to be like hermetically sealed. Not a good idea to eat cakes / cookies and other such things that were hand baked. Someone could have poisoned it. I want cupcakes. More power to you. I have read Percy Jackson. Just the first one. Can I say I like to write lots, so making a story isn't as simple as it seems. You have to list the characters and involve everyone in. Not to mention the key points you need to add. But unlike you and the others, and outside, it's very impressive how everyone is able to write lore while no one is the MC. Yes! It's very fun writing a story in which all participants in said story are equally involved.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jar, like
Nice.
it's open kind of a jar.
No, I got it. No, I heard you. I got that one. Apropos baking, I'm gonna make a small cake for a friend of mine soon because she's struggling with a lot, and I hope to bite an idea of it. Nice. It might give off some suspicious vibes. Not to me, just in general. It's a good practice to not eat. I should add something to that sentence. Just not eat. That's not true. Have you ever played D&D? I have. I was a DM once. Wait, can I share a story? I can't stop you. I can, but you don't know the word apropos? I think I've heard it before, but I don't know what it means. If they eat a small bit of it in front of you, you are fine. Is it deemed safe? Well, that would only make sense if it was like... That would only stop it from being cyanide. It could also still give me food poisoning. And the person could have just like... been like, as long as Owen gets food poisoning, I'm fine. Did you DM? Sorry, forever DM nerd brain coming out. I must know. Yes. I too was never able to play a character. Oh, apropos. Speaking of which, I like that. Oh, apropos. Oh, apropos. Apropos? Apropos. Apropos. Oh, what? I have it now? Yep, that's how it would go. You know what I want to listen to? So I could send you Goldfish? Yep. I don't want you to say apropos. My bad. Sorry, Luan. We're going to listen to this person now. I will send you an alive goldfish? No, you won't. You would never. It almost sounds like apple to me. Apple pie. True.
Guys, just give Owen a bunch of orange juice.
I'll take that. Sealed bottles of orange juice. Tropicana. I have a Valentine. Let's open this. This has been sat on my shelf for so long. Chat, look what I've got. Look, I've got a little surprise for you. You'll love this. Check this out. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh. Air. Air, chat. Figured it out. Yeah, that's why I got it. Okay, I have to go revise my 3-hour drama and theatre exam. Good luck! What is that for? I'm going to clear my PC out. Turn the upside down, you can free stuff. I'm okay, thanks. Please, the last time I saw someone use one of those icons where you use it to basically be like, no, get back. I get to call you mine. I had a Valentine. No. I don't know if I saw the story, Acorn. I'm very sorry. Let me go check. I'm not seeing it. Nope, it's not here.
Snazzy. That's it, okay, bye.
That's it, okay, bye. I have no clue what my story sent. I did not hear any story come through, but you probably didn't lose your citrus points. Just one of those poofy cotton swabs to get everywhere to clean. It's more fancy. Just use one of those poofy cotton swabs. They can have like static on them and they can fry your stuff. What did Jules say? Jules said something. How are you doing? I'm good. I did not tackle anyone, but I got advice that I'm terrible at rugby. Nice. Is this Dodie? It is. I was like, Luffy sounds different here. Dun, 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 ba, bum, bum. How enthusiastic for Christmas? Like 7.4. Do you have a stream schedule? I do. For 1.5 years. Let's go, Jules. Thanks, Sono. As long as I've ever followed anyone. Your feet must be getting tired. It's been lovely to have you, Jules. And goodbye. That's it. Kicked. I must. The Owen was back for a split second. Oh dear. Acorn's really going through it. And see ya. So it sometimes breaks my follow so it doesn't say the whole time I followed. This is big sad. That is big pog book. Do 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 do. Seek under bars and gaze at the stars. What are you saying this for, Vivi? What is this hostility for? On a Sunday. Why is it when I try to leave my phone struggles? No idea. I don't think I've been here for a month. I think I stopped on the day I followed you. Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember that actually. You did. Stormy sky. Bam bada badum. Do 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 do. Like you that much? Ah, stop it. Nice trumpet sound. I don't sing on demand. I just sing sometimes. More just like say along. I just say things. That's cool. Rat's own cosplay. Oh, I can feel the jet lag starting to kick in, chat. My movements are getting sluggish. Ah. Do 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 do. Alright, Jules. Thanks for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. Oopsies. Oopsies. I dropped it. W gifted. Yeah, the commanders have cooldown. Stop it from being used up too much. I love you don't do stuff on demand, but a genuine singing partner stream where we all just vibe would be cool, and having a cover by you of a calm song brings so much comfort. Please consider as a sub goal. Perhaps a sub goal for the next subathon next year. We did get chocolate oranges. No? Oh, thanks, man. What's going on here? That's weird. I'm coveting your singing. Holding like a Jaguar cable gold. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. Good to see you. Hope you had a... Yo, Hypno Envy, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to
Hope
see
you
you
had
too.
a nice relaxing week.
It's lovely, thank you. Trying to get my phone to unlock. There we are.
Okay, I may have a silly question. Are the chocolate orange things we got on the Christmas shopping
Sorry,
stream
yes,
not
I was
like actual
midway
chocolate
through.
coated orange slices?
Yes,
I
no.
asked my mum the other day if she has had one before and she said it was just chocolate in like the shape of orange
It's just
slices.
chocolate in the shape of an orange slice. But they didn't end up getting ordered, and I didn't reorder them because it felt like a waste of money because chat, they're not Christmas decorations, and chat were right about that. Yo, Scott! Oh, hello, everybody. We're listening to Lorphian mining obsidian. Because that's what you want to do after a jet lag flight, is mine obsidian. Let's go! I love this game. And at 9, we're raiding into my YouTube channel. Which means we'll probably raid back into Scott, to be honest. What was he up to, chat? What was Scott up to? Make sure you rest up. I am going to tonight. Ugh. Early night tonight. I've been here for 9 months.
I've been here for 9 months.
Yes, you
also,
have.
OMG, it's the birthday jumper I got you. It's so cute.
Yes, you got me this for my birthday, but it has not been cold enough to wear it yet. And also, I found it at the bottom of my wardrobe because that's where it went after I washed things. And I'm throwing stuff out. Throwing a bunch of clothes out. So I found it, and I was like, egg, 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 egg. I made that noise. Was that tier 3? Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. You little what's it. Ah! What time is it for you? It's currently 8. In 45 minutes, we're doing a raid into my channel. I love this bit. No worries, Luan. Reds Gaming, thank you. Converted from a Prime sub to a tier 1 sub. Sheesh, thank you. Falling in love and I'm falling behind. Yes, Scott, I told them about how getting gifts makes me anxious. I spoke about stuff that happened in my childhood with gifts. Hey, Kels.
It's been Saj with you gone.
Thank you.
Anyways, will Bagheera be meeting Arnie anytime soon?
They hate each other. I actually found... You guys want to hear this? Here, hold on. I found this the other day. I found a picture of... I don't know what things that happen in your childhood about gifts. I guess I haven't told you that story. But then I was like, this is why I banned Scott from giving me gifts, chat. And they were like, oh, found a new guy. I'm only getting older. Where is it? Where is it? I found Bagheera's adoption blurb. You ready for this? Here we go. The distinguished Bagheera was taken to the RSPCA hospitals when his owner's living in circumstances changed and they could no longer meet his welfare needs. He is a friendly chap who loves a fuss, but also has a cheeky side. This is true. While at XYZ, he had an X-ray on his knee and it was discovered that he had osteoarthritis on the left knee and that his kneecap sits a little out of line. When he was young, he had a fracture of tibial tuberosity, which has managed with a cast, so this is what is likely led to this. The vets felt surgery was not needed and that Bagheera was best fed a glucosamine supplement and a good quality diet and possibly a joint diet in the future. He may also need anti-inflammatory meds if he is having a day of discomfort. He's been able to push past a lot of these issues. He definitely started with them, but he's kind of like moved on. It's healed up really well. His new owners will also need to keep him a good weight so his knee is not put under extra strain. Bagheera's future family will need to be able to afford the cost of future and treatments and food as it is a pre-existing condition that will not be covered by insurance. That was all fine. I knew that going in. Here's how he actually is. Bagheera is a happy chap who enjoys his walks. He has limited basic training, but does walk well on the lead. Off the lead, he enjoys playing, especially with tennis balls. This is true. His new family will need to be aware that he cannot be over-exercised or go for long walks. This is also true. Playtime will need to be kept at a sensible level due to his knee. His recall is reasonable, but he will need to remain on a long line in public while he builds a bond with his new family. He is terrible at recall. He will need his own enclosed private garden for off-lead play, and while he is having his recall training, he can live with children of secondary school age as long as they understand how to react around dogs. He's totally fine with my nieces and nephews crawling all over him. Bagheera is a friendly dog who meets... Bagheera is friendly with dogs he meets on his walks. He is not keen on bouncy, rude dogs. Enter Arnie, the bounciest little pup that ever was, but isn't little, is actually a massive golden retriever. He could possibly live with a neutered female older dog who is calm and has good manners. This would depend on introductions. He may choose soft beds or cushions if he is feeling cheeky. This is true. He will tear apart his bed given the earliest opportunity. And he's sat directly... I'll take a photo and show you, chat. Jules! What are you doing?
This is how you send a message, right? OGTV Mischief, much love, Owen. I have nothing but love and respect for you, OGTV support.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. There he is. There's me. And him underneath. That did scare the poop out of me. Thank you very much, Jules, for the 1,000 bits. Are you serious? What are you doing that for? Jump scare part 2. Hello, Orange Juice. How are you? Could you recap what is happening right now? I just got here. Yes, we are currently removing all of the obsidian towers in the end. We've got a couple left to do. And by a couple, I mean about 6. He's not a little lad. He's not. He's 14 now. I'm American, by the way. That's fair. We need to skip that song because she swears. Yes, he did miss the summer camp story. I'll have to tell him that at some point. Only that he is like half as big as your dog, so it's quite oversized. That's kind of cute. Yeah, summer camp story. I'll tell you another time, Scott. Yeah, he's an old boy. He was 11 back in, what would that have been? November... Oh no, so he's 13. He would be 13. No, they don't know when his birthday is. Just told once, exactly, Robert. Jules!
Just make up some bits.
Some bits about what? To play other games. What kind of games you heard of and wish to play? You'll see when we do our Christmas Gameathon, which is happening from the 15th of December. Keep a note, chat. Give him an adoption day? Yeah, it's kind of what I assign as his birthday. What's a Gameathon? We're doing a new game every day for a week. So I'm going to be doing like Darkest Dungeon. I'm going to be doing Firewatch. Just a bunch of games that I have already played. And new ones. Do you have any merch right now? No, all of my merch is currently discontinued. But I do have merch. It's just not available to be purchased. We're not going to try League of Legends. I actually do like myself a lot. My merch looks like this. Things like Minecraft Dan. Little Juice Jam pin. A little Juice Wave. Here he is. He's waving. Where's the Hardcore Hearts gone? I've lost one. Dang it. You were wearing my merch. Then you would have seen the other piece of merch as well. Superliminal World would be fun. Superliminal. I have not heard of that, I don't think. If you get past toxicity. Yeah. And I'm sure Tide Pods are great if you can get past the fact that they kill you. I can smoke. That's fair. You can. I believe in you. Do you like milk or dark chocolate? Milk is often just easier to eat, but I prefer dark. But there's not many good dark chocolates out there. Talk to my mom some plans about a Christmas special. Nice. With the besties challenge, where these are mainly solo games that I can talk to chat, unless I change my mind. The room is spinning. It's a game where you can make this things. But oh, I know that one. We actually watched a speed run of that game. Have a go. See you later. Bye. Ooh, bye, Jules. Thank you very much for the 1,500 bits. Yeah, sorry I'm sleepy today, chat. The jet lag is catching up to me. I'm gonna have a big old snooze tonight. How are you dealing with the tiredness? There you go. What kind of games are you playing? Mostly story or puzzle? Mainly story and then like turn-based. The room keeps spinning. Do, 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 do. See you later, pencils. Bye, bye, bye. Get some sleep. See you later. Oh. Okay, we got another 45 minutes. I don't know if that'll be enough time to remove this entire pillar, but I guess we'll see. I do not play Genshin Impact, but I know some friends who play Genshin Impact. So there's that. The current list that I've got is Darkest Dungeons, Kingdom 2 Crowns, Invisible Ink, Firewatch, Untitled Goose Game, and Little Nightmares. Orange on the sweater matches so closely orange of your shirt collar peeking through. Yes, I like how it like blends into the blue. If this shirt had blue at the bottom, it would be perfect. Oxenfree, good game. But it felt like some choices were not clear what the outcomes would be. I remember Oxenfree. I played that for the entirety of the stream. I would have had such a good ending had the game not penalized me for not wanting to cut people off. I totally just dozed off there. I think I might need sleep. I did the whole like, I went fully into autopilot. Oh, that was terrifying. I just stopped talking. I need to go and watch myself. That's so funny. I've never done that before. What time is it? It's only 8, but I've been up for longer. That's so funny. I've never. Yeah. All right. Oh, no one cares. Let's see. Shall we see? Let's watch. Let's watch me do it. I've never done that before. That was so weird. Oh, I fell asleep on stream. Yeah, for real, for real. I need to move myself. Am I going here? Is this it? How are you dealing with the tiredness? There you go. Darkest Dungeons, Kingdom 2 Crowns, Invisible Ink, Firewatch, Untitled Goose Game, and Little Nightmares. Orange on the sweater matches so closely orange of your shirt collar peeking through. Yes, I like how it's like got to be sometime in the next 40 seconds. If this shirt had blue at the bottom, it would be perfect. Is it here? Oxenfree, good game. But it felt like some choices were not clear what the outcomes would be. I remember Oxenfree. I played that for the entirety of the stream. I would have had such a good ending had the game not penalized me for not wanting to cut people off. Here. No, I must be thinking here. It's probably when I start mining here. Okay, here. Oh my gosh. What? No! No! 1409. Okay. It was there. Yeah. You can see the exact moment it happens. Dang it. Why can't I? The VOD must update. Dang it. Yeah, can someone, if a VIP has a clip for it, send it through. No, you see the exact moments. My eyes just go like, a cliffhanger. Yeah, for real. Clips of my channel. There we go. Brooke just clipped it 5 seconds ago. Wait, no, that's not the right one. Here, is it here? I think I might need sleep. Dang it. So send it to me and I'll Discord him it. Autopilot mode. I sent you it, so I've got it. Okay, hold on. I'm really having to draw all powers of the universe together just so I can watch this. Watch full video. Let me watch it all, please. Okay, so the VOD is not updating, but the clip should work. Let's do right monitor solo. There we go. Okay, so I think it's about to happen. I think it's about to happen here. There. I totally just dozed off there. Wow, that's really uncanny to watch. So like I glaze over and then I close my eyes. Soph is timed out in chat. Oh, Soph, can someone untime out Soph, please? Wow, that is really creepy. I don't like that. That's really weird. The music really set me to sleep there. Let me see if I can untime out Soph from here. There you go. It's a little, yeah, like, oh dang it, I'm live. What? It's just like that, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing, and I go, oh wait, I'm live. I've done that a lot when I've been watching things or like reading a book. The time which was scariest for me doing something like that is when I was playing Mario Kart on a plane and I realized that I should be getting sleep, because I would like be in the last race of a 200 or no 150cc cup being like, oh, I've got to win this. I've come first on all 3 other ones and I've got to just come first on this one, and I'd be doing laps and I would like blink and suddenly I'd just be off the road.
Reds
just
Gaming
like
04
running
gifted
into
a tier
wall.
1 sub to Luna Light Soft.
Yo, Reds,
they
thank you
have
very
given
much.
4 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you much for the gifted. What's the name of the little guy on your microphone? This guy here, his name's Tang. Yeah, don't drive while tired. Not even Mario Kart, chat. Yeah, thank you, Reds Gaming, again for the gift sub. Whew. Okay. Tang is in Tangerine. That's it. You got it. We love Tang so much we gave him an emote. This is true, and there's a second emote coming in soon, which I've yet to update. Very random, but on the I did not. In fact, let me add that to my to-do list. Add Tang. 2 Tang emotes. 2. Was Tang like tangy? That could be both. What did pulp mean then? Fiction. Hi Owen, I found you through the Rats recipe and wanted to follow you for Twitch. I love your videos, they are so entertaining. Thank you so much. We're actually about to raid back into the YouTube channel in about 25 minutes. Well, a new Rats SMP episode is coming out, so. On my skin, the room keeps spinning. Yeah, Tang's a war criminal, but we don't like talking about it because it makes him uncomfy. He's not embarrassed about it. In fact, he's very proud. But you know how it is. We do not love Tang for that. I found Owen from Scott. That's pretty standard. That's the pipeline. Ooh. I found Owen from L. That's a lie. I found Owen from Rising. I was about to bop your nose in then. I was like, Anyone's got followed him. They're not even probably subbed him. Let's go. Yeah, that was crazy. Unknown through Outsiders SMP. Let's go. Does Tang have any friends? No, he's eating them all. You got this 3D pixel art animation. No worries, Relorian. Or Rayorine? Dude, hot beverage redacted? Pipeline was Nikki, hot beverage redacted. Did I miss a series? I'm assuming it's some kind of swear that would go there. Yeah, I got banned from MCC. It's definitely a big pull in. It's a good video. Scott loves it because it's all about him. I still watch it on occasion. Is Tang edible? No. It's not because it's about me. Okay. If you watch his... It's actually crazy. The bit where Scott comes in, where I'm like, and all of this would have been fine if it wasn't for Scott. That's the bit onwards that's like the most viewed on the channel. And apparently, according to statistics, it's just from the United Kingdom where like the viewers really watch that bit just again and again. Don't know why. I'm gonna bop you on. I found Owen through Scott on Rats. Oh, I started Rat. What? I found you when you appeared on my TikTok, and I was like, "You seems cool." Thanks. You were fooled. Anybody here from Llama, Owen? Me, let's go. Me, gay Quackity's cookies. I found Owen from his audition thingy for Wilbur's platonic love or host. Yep. No. That was a thing. I almost made it onto Wilbur Soot's platonic love or host. I think I was like second choice. I was done by one person, got there before me. I didn't follow you from Llama, Owen, but I was like, Scott, you better have this man in your description. Then I forgot to check. You should have grain on Rats SMP orange juice. I think there's like some in the field, but it's winter now, so there's no more wheat grain. Found Scott through Last Life and Owen through the MCC video, and only realized they were friends later. There you go. He's a YouTuber. Who's Scott? Yeah. Who is his grain?
Hey Owen, the story of how I even found Outsider SMP the new is cause, one day I was searching YouTube for roleplay Minecraft SMPs and I saw the thumbnail and thought, huh, that's interesting. Let's see.
Let's go!
And I got addicted smile.
Green. Yeah, I know Green. You should have Green on Rats SMP. We've got all the cameos booked up to the end of the SMP. What mods do you use for Rats SMP? We use a bunch of custom coded ones developed by No Name Studios. And then obviously things like Chisel and Bits. Ah. Mods cameo on Rats when. Yeah, in about 20 minutes, you'll be seeing another episode of Rats, which if you want to go there and prepare, you can go check out my YouTube channel here. I didn't get to see that cameo, the most recent one. The bunnies cameo I didn't get to see, so there won't be a POV on my one for that. One day I just tuned into Gracie and I see Maze Runner MC, dream come true. Love that. Now you're here. Oh, do you like bunnies? Yeah. The room keeps spinning. There's a tiny little gremlin causing chaos. What more could a person want? I think that's what makes Rats so appealing, is that people look at it and they go, God, I wish I could play that. Because we could do any kind of SMP and we've had a load of different ideas. But what we've decided that what makes a really good SMP is when the audience look at it and they're like, oh, I wish I could download this and play it. I wish this was like a playable experience. Same thing for Outsiders. Everybody wanted the adventure map, but they couldn't get it because we made it from like a template. Same thing for Rats. People want to be small. They want to be a little rat inside of it. Our next one, I think, captures that same imagination. Is there going to be a season 2 like Outsiders? I can't say. Next one? Yeah, next SMP. Yeah. We've already got stuff planned. Apo and I are working with No Name currently to develop the next PAL Creations SMP. I'm shocked. This is shocking news. The idea being is that we want there to be as little downtime as possible between our SMPs. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be possible. I think there's probably going to be a couple months gap in between them, which is a real shame, but due to the scope that we're trying to achieve, it's just not possible. So there'll probably be a little gap. We get a hint, a tiny hint. I can't give you any hint because, and I'll tell you why, because it's not solely my concept. I've created it with Apo. And so it's not mine to reveal. That's the only reason either of us have ever been able to keep Rat secrets, because we didn't want to spoil giving it away for each person. If it was just my idea, I would like drip feed you. I'll leak. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then you'll somehow for some reason never see Scott in any of my content ever again. I want to try something. How would I do this? What would this be? No, I just can't remember. The Rats SMP should have a volleyball game. That'd be fun. Oop. I've waited 16 years for season 2 of an anime, which has me. I can wait for an SMP. Fair, fair. What is this Ran law? Oh, is that? Oh, sorry, my mistake. So good times to scar on them. Not the Morse code. What could it mean? Don't you guys feel like you have some kind of like agenda, something that you feel like you need? I deserve that. Oh, that was my bad. Imagine it corrupts my world.
Char, I got PLS Iowa. It's probs wrong. Someone
You did not
help.
get PLS IWB. IWB would be I bid the Wog War. Bob is a man. That IWB would be that. Yeah, that's that, but I put this. Is this a single player server? It's not a server. You can apparently just get spammed for kicked for spamming. Is what we found today. Spending way too much time to that time I'll never get back. How goes the work on the observatory you're building? I spent the last few days catching up on what I believe is your VOD channel. Oh yes, that is my VOD channel. If it's called Owens Juice Live, then it is my VOD channel. I was on a big hardcore brain what yesterday, so now I have a whole thing written down as a story. Oh, cool. Telescope and observatory on Rat. Yeah, it's not really going very well because I've been busy. Did I know Morse code? Not this guy again. You clicked here. Are you building anything right now? Right now, we're removing this big obsidian tower. Can you type the Morse code in the MC chat again? I've already done it, but I can do it again if you like. The other day on Rats, I needed to rent and for what? I need to turn my render distance down, and it was terrifying. That does sound terrifying. Eloise, you haven't put any spaces in between that. You've just put a series of. That's not a letter. Oh, here you go. Here's one for you, chat. How would I do this? Ah. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Okay. Owen is a dot dash dash dot dash dash dot dash dash dot. Translating back is way harder. Give me a oh, actually, hold on. Something. Fetch a fireman. F. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is goof. It's goof. Thanks, Scott. I was trying to write L stinks, but I forgot what N was. So I couldn't tell you. I'm a bit rusty. Do you enjoy playing crime and mystery games that involve a bunch of different codes and stuff? No, just figured one day it might be useful to. You're back for less than 2 hours and you say I stink. Miss you, bestie. Oh my gosh, look at that founder badge. Look at that founder badge that Eloise has. That's crazy. Meow. 9 minutes, chat. 9 minutes. 9 minutes until... Well, actually, it's another like 24 minutes. But still, 9 minutes until I have to do the thing. I was just saying I don't want the badge, but remember, you can take it away. This is true. I can do that. Is this you? Well, thank you. How are you, Eloise? Did you stream today, Eloise? You're gonna get sleepy again? I'm not gonna get sleepy again. It's fine, don't worry about it. I don't like this. Owen, wake up. Would be L stinks. You forgot the E, but yes. Oh, I-N is dash dot. K is kangaroo, dash dot dash, and then dot dot dot. Yes, of course. I finished the 80 questions. Well done. There will not be rat Owen law tomorrow, probably. Right, I'm going to have to ask you guys to stop putting Morse code in because the mods can't read it, so they can't moderate it. But that is O dot dash 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 dot own. That's Owen world, the what? W what dot dash what. Wake up. So I got it. Are you ratting tomorrow too? I may rat tomorrow. The camera's delayed? Maybe. Yes, you're right. Got it. Nice. Rat with me, maybe. I'll have a little think about it. I'll have a little think about it. I don't know if I can get the law that I want to do in time done. May I ask how many towers? We got about like 6 more after this, which translates to around about 5 hours of work. It do be like that, unfortunately. Play any sports? Nope. I do enjoy swimming and archery. I don't really know. You don't really play those sports. You don't really play archery or you play swimming, but we've had this conversation before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cheeky little hello. Bye. Hello. Before I drive back home. Where did you go? Oh, you went to get food. Don't do law. Build snowman and present with me, loser. Do whatever you need to. Thank you. Thank you. I'll have a think. Swimming is a sport. Yes. You can't play swimming. So sport isn't a definition of... Okay, we're not going down this again. So what did you do with swimming or archery? Oh, well, one of them I shot arrows and the other one I went through water. But I'm not telling which one was which. That's for you to figure out. I didn't get anything I wanted, sad, but at least I won't be hungry. Fair. I would say we would play swimming at San Diego. No. Disagree. I think we were playing in a pool. I don't think we were play swimming. I think we were playing swimming. Much like you can play football, but you can't just kick a ball around. That's not football. That's just kicking a ball around. But you did both at the same time. That's a sport. I don't know. I carried back and raced you. Yeah. And then we were swimming. But that's not... You can't play swimming. You can do swimming. You can't play swimming. Yeah, swimming's a sport. I agree. I just don't think swimming's a game. It's too late. It started. No, I love this convo so much. You go swimming. You don't play swimming. Yeah, yeah. You can play in a pool. You can swim around. But you can't like play running. You can't play javelin. You can play running. You can't play running. You don't play gymnastics either? Yeah. You go, hey, want to play running? Then run. Ah, yeah, I forgot that Eloise is in fact actually just a dog. You can play tennis. You can play tennis. You don't... Yeah, you can play tennis for sure. Yeah, you can do like a swim meet. Needs to watch a video that I'm really upset is me energy. Send it me. Is it family friendly? Hold on, I need to get the video queued up. Channel, content. Tubbo started a government? Question mark, exclamation mark? I believe so, yes. That's not a good enough answer. I'm going to make a game called Run so we can play Run. Sounds good, King. Sounds like a good use of your time. 7th of December. For 21 hours past. Watching now to double check. Set as premiere. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 7th of December, 9 o'clock. In 2 minutes, I will set that going. You're going to build a shop in Rats? I probably don't have the time in my life. I'll stick to doing the events and stuff. Those are the fun times for me. The big, good fun times. Swimming is a sport. I googled it. I never said it wasn't. Run is a fun game. It legit is on cool math game. Hi, we're friends because of you. Love to hear that. I'm going to assume that Eloise has sent it to me. The little lad threatens to uppercut Santa. Alright then. I'm just going to set this going there. And then I'm going to open this against my better judgment. And then I'm going to watch it. Here we go. I'm sure this can only go well. Apparently this is Soup for Eloise energy. I will be the judge of that. Thanks Daily Star for bringing us this wonderful bit of content. Sponsored by Soup for Eloise.
Swear. You aren't absolutely. That's why you're on the naughty list.
I will swear, trust me.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list because you're being naughty right now. So you're gonna be on the naughty list if you.
Yes, it is Eloise. Eloise will 100% threaten to do something that is very menial, doesn't really affect anybody negatively, but will say it like it's a real bit. Right. Well, I'll just leave then. The door's there, Eloise. You can go. Well, I will. I'll leave. Don't think I won't. No one's stopping you, Al. You can go whenever you like. I'm gonna do it. Okay, go ahead. Leaves the room. We sit there silently for a couple of things. She comes back in. She goes, "I missed you." Or stop being mad at me.
You keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas has not been very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty list.
No, I'm not. I'm on the good list, actually.
You're not because you're not.
Actually. Right, actually, that's not very nice. Oh my gosh, that is bang on.
Being good.
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father.
That was going to be a threat. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, kid realizes he's got no grounds to stand on. I'm not on the naughty list.
Christmas rang me last night when I was at work and said, "You better tell Jackson to stop."
That is, sorry, I hate to keep pausing, but every single bit about this kid is yes, okay, yes. While in the middle of me explaining, yes, okay. Give me a second to explain it, please. Fun fact: I'm actually Father Christmas for my nephew. When he's being good or bad, I get wrong. and I have to put on an old man voice and pretend to be Santa Claus.
Start being a good boy, or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas. That's what he said to me. So you got to start being a good boy.
Then I will do an uppercut to him.
No, you won't do. No, what?
I'll go like this. Punch him. Punch his beard off.
You're just silly, man.
Hey, trust me. I'm not on bad list.
You're on the naughty list, mate.
No, I'm not.
Well, then be a good boy, Steve.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. That poor kid. I've always been a bit on the fence about the whole good list, bad list thing. I think it's a bit too rudimentary. Moles are black. You know, they're grey. They're not black and white. Santa Claus. Define good and bad. Who are you to be the judge? No one doesn't agree with Santa Claus. My good friend, who we often refer to as the captain, not to be confused with Captain Sparkles, is a dad, and he has a kid, as you would expect if you were a dad, and he doesn't like attributing all of the nice things that Santa brings to someone who doesn't exist. Oh, might have spoiled that then for anybody watching. You should all be old enough to know. He gets, I'll watch, someone's gonna be like, I didn't know, and I'll have to be like, so sorry chat, I didn't mean to break you. Spoilers, big spoilers. What do you mean? There it is. Here they come. Sorry, Underwoe. There's Scott as well, always going for the low-hanging fruit. If you're old enough for Twitch, I think they would, yeah, exactly, my immersion. So anyway, oh, hello there. Alright, Scott. Anyway, he doesn't think it makes any sense that he works for the entire year to afford the presents that he gives to his kids, who then don't think, they're not thankful to their dad. They're thankful to Santa Claus, the Father Christmas, his figment, and it really upsets him. So he just doesn't go with it. He's just like, I'm getting you these gifts, kid. I'm the one doing it. I can see some truth to it. I can see some validness to his argument. I think he robs a little bit of the magic, but I get where he's coming from. By the way, we have 11 minutes until the video starts. You can go check it out here if you like. No worries. Thanks so much, Lotus Moon. I used to say she's sending back to send it for him to bring back on Christmas, and to Santander. Santander? Was that a typo? Whoa, that's a lot of messages. The best I've heard is saying some smaller gifts to Santa, but any big gifts to my parents. Yeah, that's how my parents did it. I found with Santa is if you get a child a big present, whereas another gets a small one for whatever, that child may think, but doesn't like them because of that. Yes, he also doesn't like that aspect of it, where it's like, well, how do you explain to a kid whose parents aren't as wealthy as other kids that Santa doesn't actually like them as much? I don't think Elle is smelly. Yeah, we had like gifts under the tree from family, and then we had a stocking, and it was always the law that Santa filled the stocking with presents, which were little gifts usually. I'm not gonna get a stocking this Christmas. I'm by myself. Yeah, Louise, I was bringing in the tears. Empire says, Remy, I can't tell the difference between British people saying law and law. I'm the law versus I'm the law. Yo, Sad Bean, thank you very much for the
Just
prime.
got Twitch gaming, so here you go. 3.
No, Scott, you may not. Thank you very much for the offer, though. Just got Twitch gaming, so here you go. Thank you, Sad Bean. As a non-English person, okay, I'm gonna say each word, and I'm gonna tell you which one. I'm the law. I'm the law. Those are so similar. Well done, Hypno Envy. First one was law. Oh, that was the same. Yo, Hypno Envy, thank you for the gifted sub. Law was the first. Law. Law. They sound the same. I'll admit they do sound pretty. No, that's not right. I don't like this. You're bad at enunciate. Goodness me. All right, Scott, let's meet outside and talk about this. Yeah, we could go down to the seafront, maybe have a conversation on the beach. What if we see some weeches? Enunciate, not articulate. I'll be outside when you're done. Just don't tell anybody because sneechies get steechies, alright, Scott? With my feetsies. You're getting bopped on the nose. That's it. Say that again. Chat, if you don't know, Scott says certain words quite funny. And if you get him to say this word. Oh, not that word. This word. Weechies. I'm reviewing the items we selected when they arrive, which will probably be sometime next week. So cute! Yeah, but that's endearing. It is endearing. So cute! Alright, chat. Head on over to the YouTube channel because in 5 minutes there's going to be a video there. Why am I nice to my friends? We ask ourselves the same question every day. Why is Scott Smith just so nice to us when we are clearly horrible people? Unfortunately, it's an addiction, Scott. And you can put aside the pain that we deal you, but everyone comes running back eventually. Because we cute. Come back because your parents paid me to be your friends. Wonder if I can finish this before the end of the 1, 2, 5. No, I can't. I definitely can't. 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. I don't have 9 minutes. Best friends found a new guy. I'm only getting older. How'd you spell the Scott cute? I think cute like that. So cute. / pause. I got a fact. L smells so much that my bedroom smells too much because the smell comes through my monitor. Dang. I got dunked on there. Sorry, L. It's basically cute. Yes, with a Q. See you later, Sparrow. I have not had them before. Neon. Sparrow was joining in the making fun of me not going anywhere. Oh, okay. Whoops. That dang ambience. That dang ambiance. Okay, we're going to do one more. This song is called Falling Behind by Lorfi. I'm just full of catchphrases. You're just so quotable. You're such a quotable guy. Including but not limited to some quotes that I have right here. Would you like to hear them, chat? I don't know how many of these are family friendly. I have my own quote book. Oh, you're not in here, Scott? What? I'm safe? Dang. My most recent one is Akko saying pizza has a ceiling, which I thought was really funny. Akko saying pizza has a ceiling to me was great comedy. He was talking about the fact that pizza can only get so good. For him being like, pizza has a ceiling. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. What else have we got? We've got... Right, no more enjoyment. It's horrible hours now, which is Eloise doing work while she was around my house. I can't say any of the other ones. I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm looking to learn. A great one. You were so serious about it. Yeah, it was definitely, and true to your word, we did stop having fun. Chat, you can go to this link right here.
Friend of mine. It was when Prince William and Kate was getting married. And she was like, wait, so will Kate's name be Kate William? Since Prince's last name is William.
Amazing. You look like a penguin in a storm. You can click on that and you can go watch this new episode that's about to happen, chat. Levy made the thumbnail. Do you want to see it? Here you go. Bwop. Wow. It's Tubbo. Go and join it. Go watch. We're going to raid into Scott's Major because then you guys get channel points for free. We're just kicking it right back to him. Actually, no, let's keep the hype train going. We're going to raid into Super for Eloise. Scott raided into us. We'll raid into Super for Eloise. Invalid username? What the heck? / raid soup for Eloise. Very good. Eloise isn't going live. But you should still follow when you get there anyway. Because what you actually want to do is click on this link right here. Do I just start a stream for fun? No, that's against the rules. You lose the privileges of being offline raided by me if that happens. I do have a Discord server. You can find it here. Oh no, yeah, go to that video. Go to the video. Click on the video. You can also go to my Discord here. All right, I'll catch you guys later. See you tomorrow. Nice to see you all. Thanks for coming out to my return stream. Here's to another year's worth of streaming, eh, chat? See you later. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, / when you see this or hear this. Bye, bye, bye.